Hey guys, I wanted to shoot another kind of helpful video. I think it's going to come in handy for a lot of people in the coming weeks and months because the world is going through a massive shift in consciousness. Um, the world, right? Not just the United States. I wanted to talk about schizophrenia. First off, nothing to be, you know, don't be ashamed to ask for help, or I think it's something that everyone deals with. And so what happens is you feel like all the weight of the universe is crushing in on you. You start like hearing things, or for me it was every line of every song that you've ever heard, or every story you ever heard. You realize there's a pattern. Movies would come to mind, like 12 Monkeys, things about time travel, Back to the Future, The Truman Show. Um, that the whole universe revolves around you, and for each of us, that's true, but in a funny way. But take solace in the fact that, guys, when authors, mythology, the great, you know, writers, authors, and movies that we watch, they're there to help you. It's giving you a message to, people survived what you're going through, and they lived to write about it, and they left clues for the next guy or gal to go through that situation. Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan. There's recurring themes about the rite of passage to adulthood. Um, so, the symptoms, you kind of lose track of time. Um, you feel it's any urge to drink, to become a fish. That's what the line that kept coming to me when I was going through it for a few days. Become a fish and fly away. Um, but don't drink alcohol. Drink water. And these are the tips, right? Drink water in a healthy dose. Don't overdo it. Your cells need water. They need oxygen also. Remember to breathe and breathe deeply. Meditate. You can stop eating for a couple days. You'll be fine. Cleanse. Do it. Be forewarned that when you do that, you will need to use the restroom often. You have a lot more in there than you probably think. And like I said, remember that people have gone through what you're going through. There's no coincidence that you're going to deal with those situations. But then also, I'm going to get a little bit scientific on you, cosmology, that at the event horizon of a black hole, there's an accretion disk, they call it, um, that all information is stored at the accretion disk. It's a hologram. Um, and so if there's people in your life, in the White House, for example, or wherever your leaders are, that you think resemble a black hole, and that they're pure greed, selfish, narcissists, then you also have, they say that at this singularity around a black hole, that the laws of time and space start to break down. There's a parallel there, people. We're going through a massive shift in consciousness. Um, and, I don't want you to be scared. It's a beautiful thing. Um, we got to come right back down to, what are we alive for? What are we here for? Well, we're here to connect, to love people, and to make progress. That's about it. We've forgotten that. We've gotten so caught up in our technology and distracted from one another. We don't even have a healthy discourse here in the United States. We don't have a healthy government. It's broken. I don't want to get too far off onto that. I want to make this just a helpful video for dealing with schizophrenia. I don't recommend using drugs. I mean medication, alcohol, or anything else. Stay safe. Um, Again, stop eating food for a couple of days. Hydrate. I think going vegan for me was part of what helped me through. I know that there's a guy on YouTube, Vegan Gains. He does a lot of vegan videos, got a big following. He said that before he went vegan, he was having these kinds of hallucinations. So yeah, that's part of the blueprint to beat it. You won't die, okay, if you play it safe. You'll end up at the crossroads. You know, it's harsh, but it's tough love. from the universe. It says, well, what do you want to do with your life? Face your mortality, and then do what you got to do. Say what you got to say. If you're going to have a family, maybe it's time to do that. If you're going to write your book, start your big dream, it's time to do that. And I think certainly a lot of people, my age, of my generation, are going to be going through that. For me, it was that much more intense because I've never had children. Um, I've always put it off. And so part of the mental stress for me was thinking about, and it came to me in music too, about, every one of my ancestors, I'm here because they carried that burden. They had a baby to continue the species. I'm only here because they weren't as selfish as I am. And all my descendants are counting on me. And when you feel like you're dying, you haven't had kids, that is a profound, I don't know, just a moment of stress and wake up. For me, it was hard. I thought I need to go, it's like the salmon swim upstream. I need to go make peace with my parents. I came right back around to just the idea of a divine hand. I'm not religious, into any of the standard organized religions, but I do believe in God. Always have. And to me, God is each of us, all of us working together. Hope that's not too controversial for anyone, but that's my view. If you, yeah, so that's it. It's gonna happen, and also, we are electromagnetic energy. So when the moon comes in, I never believed in astrology, but yeah, see, of course it matters. And we are made of water largely too, and so if you have this urge to drink, I think it's part of the mating ritual too, that you want to have, be clean, have your clean system to go have your baby. That's part of it too. What was my point there? Yeah, anyway, so guys, that's it. To drink water, do meditation. And so when you're hydrated, the moon can play with your mind a little bit. Just relax. It'll work out. Don't do anything crazy. It will pass. This too shall pass. It's what so many of the wise people in religions have told us. Anyway, so please, thumbs up, thumbs down, like, comment, share the video. Again, I'll try to keep doing just helpful videos to help people through. It's a stressful time for the United States, for the world, and we're here to help each other. So let's go. That's what social media is for, and you've got so much information nowadays going online. I'm not talking about Yahoo News. I mean YouTube, TED Talks. There's great stuff out there. Wish you well. Have a good day.